Hello my friends and welcome back to another episode of What's New in Skincare version February. Oh my gosh, I'm actually kind of really nervous about today's video because it's going to be in the same format as these have always been, but one of these products I had a bit of a really bad experience with it, but I think I'm the only one. I feel like it. Anyway, let's do this video like we do. I want to start off by updating you guys on trials. I'll talk to you about some products that I have been testing, and then we'll go through the list of all of the new releases. So first off, I did do the CeraVe trial, which won in my last video in this series, so I will link that if you missed it. The next trial I'm doing, do you guys watch Jen Amber here on YouTube? I found her quite a while ago, and I'm really happy to see that she's come out with her own company. So she reached out to me, and she sent me quite the nice box of her products. Her skincare is all fragrance-free, alcohol-free, mostly organic, natural, so I thought it would be fun to try those and also to try a derma roller. I get a lot of questions from you guys on is derma rollering worth it? So I'm excited about that. I'll have that video up probably in a week and a half, and then my next trial, we'll go ahead and do Lancer. I didn't buy that set not to try it, and enough of you guys seem interested as well, so that's the next few trials. As far as products I've been testing, I have to admit that there's not a lot of them, mostly because when I was doing that CeraVe trial, I didn't want to bring in any high-end products except for the lip balm, but we'll get to that in a moment. So yeah, I didn't want to use anything high-end, just drugstore, so as to not, be creating a misleading result, right? But there are a couple of products that I tried recently. This is the Ren Perfect Canvas Clean Jelly Oil Cleanser. They were running a promo for this, and I've had a lot of people ask me to talk about Ren's new products. So I thought I would go for this because before I even knew this existed, this is a completely true story, I was washing my face with a cleansing balm, and I was wearing probably about the same amount of makeup that I'm wearing today. So, I had dipped into my cleansing balm, washed my face with the balm, and then I was like, I still got a ton of makeup on, so I dipped in again, but I guess I had some makeup on my hands, so I dipped in, and then my whole tub is now pink from the makeup. And I was thinking, that's so gross. Like, that looks so gross. I know it's just my own makeup, but yuck. Why can't cleansing balms come in tubes? So thanks, Ren, because this is exactly what I want. And I do think that Ren has been getting more interest lately because people are looking for, cruelty-free brands that are also vegan, that are focusing on using recycled ingredients to make their packaging. All factors that I like as well. The ingredients list on this is fantastically short, which is far more appealing to me than a long ingredients list, but you should know that it does contain fragrance. They're saying 100% natural fragrance, but that means essential oils, and it does have some essential oil ingredients as well. Now, as far as actually using this, I just sat here for a good 5 minutes trying to figure out how on earth to describe this product's texture, but I got it, locking in my answer. It is exactly what you would get if you combined a cleansing balm with a cleansing oil. It is somehow directly in the middle. I don't even know how they did it. And yet it does seem, at least to me, that it's a little lower in surfactants. Now that could be something you enjoy, if again you're looking for something more natural or more gentle. But if you wear the kind of heavy makeup that I do, just know that it may require a little more scrubbing, a little more using your muslin cloth to get all that makeup off, maybe even a second amount of this, like I had to use with the balm. But if you're wearing light makeup, it says removes makeup, pollution, and SPF, I think it'll be absolutely fine for that purpose. I'm actually really pleased with it. I came up with the idea before I found the product, so take that how you will. Which brings us to the other product that I've been very intensely testing, to be honest with you, and that is none other than the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Lip Pop. Oh, this release was very, very hyped, and I feel like I gotta go against the grain on it here. What a weird expression. What does that actually even mean? Oh, is that keto? So before this product even released, I had some of you guys tagging me in the posts on Instagram, asking me what I thought of this product, asking me what I thought of an AHA lip balm. And, I figured, well, it's $22. I love lip balms. I might as well go ahead and try it, so I bought it immediately upon release. Let me start this off by explaining what this product is, even though you probably know this product has been all over social media. So this scrub to balm is concentrated with watermelon, coconut sugar, and flower AHA to hydrate, smooth, and tint lips. No rinse necessary. Now, it is a very tiny product. It does have a very, very intense watermelon smell, and when you apply it, it does give you a very light pink tint. And I do think the idea of making an AHA lip balm is very different in the first place. I don't know of any other AHA lip balms on the market, and this is why I was getting a lot of questions. A lot of people were saying, is this safe? Is it safe to use AHAs on your lips? Not to mention that if you are using AHAs, it's a well understood rule by now that you are supposed to be using SPF as well, and yet this product doesn't contain SPF, so are you supposed to layer a second SPF over it or under it? But let me go ahead and tell you about my experience with this product, which has really been a true roller coaster ride, one in which we've dipped, rose, fell. Would the physics of this roller coaster work? Maybe if you had a booster at the beginning. Why am I analyzing idioms? I think I'm stalling because I'm nervous about this. So anyway, I get my package, I open it up, and first off, I notice how tiny this product is. It's only 0.1 ounces, very small amount of lip balm, even if it is $22, wherever you stand on that. I'm like, that's so little product. I put it on and it felt kind of dry. It felt like it was not hydrating my lips. I'm thinking, I hate this. But I don't like first impressions. I really don't like first impressions of skincare, and I would never trust even my own. So I figured, you know what? Let's keep using it. Let's see what happens. I would say about 1 to 2 weeks into using this lip balm, I had a complete change of heart, to the extent that I had to hold myself back from making a video absolutely praising this lip balm, because what I was noticing on my lips is that the lines that I have, because I'm a normal human being, were kind of disappearing. Now, a lot of products claim to do that. Some temporarily do plump up your lips, but I've never had one kind of have a carryover effect where I put it on at night, I wake up in the morning and less lip lines. So I'm thinking, well, oh my gosh, Glow Recipe has come out with a phenomenal product. I've got to tell everyone. But I was also thinking, has it really been enough time? I don't think I quite hit 2 weeks. And like I've said in many of my 2-week trials, my opinion often changes towards the end, towards day 11 to 14 was where my opinion will change. So I held off. And then, one particular day, I had to be in the sun a lot. I usually have an SPF lip balm in my bag, but I had forgotten it. I only had this one because I was carrying it around. I was reapplying this lip balm constantly. Yeah, a little gross now, but I mean, I've used it. I've used a lot of this. And it did dawn on me that this could potentially be a problem, but I was also thinking, it can't be that big of a deal. So I applied this lip balm while I was out in the sun, and the very next day, I'll just put up the picture. It's actually not the worst of it because my lips are kind of recovering now. But the thing is, I don't really know what happened. All I know is that my lips had started to flake off more towards the center. I had these gaping, dry holes, well, not completely holes, but my lip skin was just kind of missing. Where did it go? I got 3 theories here. Number 1, it could have been an allergy that developed because this is a product that contains a lot of fragrance. You can get an allergy to fragrance at any moment, no matter how long you've used a product. This is true even if you enjoy fragrance, and sometimes I do, but it is still a truth. Secondly, it could be overexfoliation. Maybe because I was reapplying this so much, up to 4 to 5 times a day, maybe it was just too much of these AHAs for my lips. If you've ever done it to your face, you know it's possible. Or number 3, I got a sunburn on my lips. Now, I've never had a sunburn on my lips in my life, so I don't actually know what that looks like. I'll let you guys be the judge. All I know is that I would proceed with caution with this product. This is not meant to be a negative review, because remember that in the middle of testing this, I was absolutely loving this product, and I think the results are phenomenal. But Rather, this is a situation of proceed with caution because something bad happened to me and I can't really identify what. And again, before we do move on, so the active ingredients here are malic acid, ascorbic acid, and tartaric acid. So, it's not even the most potent AHAs in here. Those tend to be more gentle. Ascorbic acid is not an AHA. The other two are. I thought that in general, this might be just a really good idea, a really unique idea. Bottom line, you could get incredible results from this product, but treat it with caution. Make sure you've got an SPF in your lipstick, or don't be in direct sunlight. Watch for the signs of allergy and don't maybe overuse it. And just because I've been getting some really negative comments lately, I really do actually very much like Low Recipe. I think they're a fun and yet effective brand. But for goodness sakes, put SPF in your lip balm. You got AHAs in it. Put SPF in. Anyway, let's move on. I have a couple more products that I did receive in PR, so I want to make sure I talk to you guys about these. So this is the Mamonde Red Energy Recovery Serum. I thought this was really interesting. I feel like pomegranate has been having a moment in Korea. So here's what they're saying with this product. Polyphenols from pomegranate flowers help skin recover from daily damage due to stress and environmental factors, resulting in an improved overall condition and smoother texture. The skin looks healthy in just 5 days with continued use. Something else I really like about this, on the box, they actually tell you about the study that they did. So the clinical test conducted by Guangzhou, I hope I said that right, Landproof Testing Technology Company with 33 female subjects between 25 to 35 from November 15th to December 14th, 2018. I love it. I love knowing about your study. Mamonde is another brand that is under Amore Pacific, although funny enough, even though Amore Pacific has worked really well for me, and also Primera, which is another brand under Amore Pacific, Mamonde did not go as well for me when I trialed them. However, a lot of people commented on that video that the products that are carried at Ulta specifically are not their best, and that they do have a much more effective line. So that's why I was really excited to try this. I've got to admit that its scent is nowhere near as overpowering as the products that I did try from Ulta. It has that it's a characteristically Korean texture where it's very, very light. It does contain alcohol as well as silicone, so some things to note. But do keep in mind that alcohol is in a lot of Korean products, and to be honest with you, I think it makes sense in one aspect, and that is that alcohol can stabilize the plant ingredients that they use, and they certainly do have plant ingredients in here, including that pomegranate, also tranexamic acid. So I will update you guys on this one down the road. I also have a couple products from Murad. So I was already familiar with the Retinol Youth Renewal Serum. I think it's really an interesting direction that they're expanding on their retinol product and making an entire line from it. So they've introduced the Retinol Youth Renewal Night Cream as well as the Retinol Youth Renewal Eye Serum. The packaging on the night cream is that pump, kind of like, Drunk Elephant has products like this, where the cream inside is not exposed to air. You just press it down and get the amount out that you need. The eye cream is in a pump as well, and of course the original serum was. That is the best way to dispense retinol, if you ask me. It's kind of funny for me to think about my relationship with Murad as a brand, and I don't mean like communicating with them. I mean the way that I viewed the brand, because I've actually trialed them twice on this channel before, specifically for acne, and I had good results. I am curious about their products for anti-aging, so it's something that I am hoping to trial in the future. I also have the Revitalixer Recovery Serum to test, the Rapid Collagen Infusion, so that will be something you will eventually see on this channel. I will tell you that I think the ingredients look good overall. No alcohol in these products, a little bit of fragrance, but it's not really something you detect when you smell them, and it is the last ingredient listed. Let's get into some of these new releases. I want to start on the color 4th Ray Beauty. On the 4th Ray Beauty website, we have two new releases. They have the Daily Eye Cream and Face Cream. I actually do really like the ingredients in the eye cream, and it's a fantastic price, $15 for a half ounce. It's got quite a few emollient ingredients, so I wouldn't be too surprised if it's a little bit more on the heavy side. Also has hyaluronic acid, it's got peptides in here, tetrahexyl decyl ascorbate, which is a great form of vitamin C. I don't really have any cons with the eye cream. The only thing is, if you can't use cetearyl alcohol, you might not be able to use that product. But the moisturizer, the daily facial moisturizer, I suspect it will work for a lot of people. It's nice to see that it is alcohol-free and the word fragrance is nowhere in the ingredients, just like with the eye cream. But they've got an awful lot of plant extracts in here. It's got citrus ingredients, and the thing is, some amount of people will have an allergy to those ingredients. But don't get me wrong here, because there's actually a lot of ingredients within this ingredients list that I'm very interested in. I see soybean in here, which has gone well for me through my Primera products, apple extract, calendula. And again, you know, the appeal with Fourth Ray is that it's $16. It is a $16 moisturizer. It's in beautiful packaging. They don't disappoint there. So I think a lot of people will try it. Just, you know, proceed with caution, patch test, especially with this moisturizer. We have a lot going on the Sephora website, so let's move over there next. We have Suasu now. If you're curious about Suasu, they do have a bestsellers trial kit, which is apparently out of stock at the moment. I can't really say I'm surprised. This is a nice way to try out the brand, only $54, and you get to try 4 products. And you're getting an entire ounce of the serum. The First Care Activating Serum, I believe that is their bestseller. A lot of people swear by it, including a lot of people who say, I don't understand how this works for me since it's so high in alcohol. I'm telling you, this is the thing you will notice in Korean products. They contain more alcohol than a lot of products in the US, but they also contain more plant ingredients. We also now have Goop on the Sephora website, and I'm a little mad about it. A lot of people are attracted to this idea of the natural world and what benefits it can give you, but people like Gwyneth Paltrow are not giving you a good version of that. Real pseudoscience brand, after this video, you won't hear me ever talk about Goop again because I hate pseudoscience, pseudoscience brands, and MLMs. You will never see me review on this channel. I kind of feel like we have some really hyped up releases specifically at Sephora, so let's talk about this Wishful Yo Glow Facial Enzyme Scrub. This is Huda Beauty's brand. Would you name your skincare company Wishful? Is that just me nitpicking? Wishful. Like, I wish my skincare did something. Do keep in mind I haven't tried this yet, but I did read a lot of these reviews. So they're saying it is a gentle yet powerful exfoliator infused with pineapple and papaya enzymes, BHAs, and AHAs that leave skin with a healthy glow. So of course I looked at the ingredients here. This does look like they're going in the direction of the Korean physical scrubs that I've talked about. They're often called peeling gels. That looks exactly like what we have going on here. And I noticed in the reviews, some amount of people were saying, wow, can't believe how much dead skin this removes. I'm kind of disappointed that when I look at the how to use, it's saying, you know, massage the scrub in circular motions, sweeping away dead skin cells. This kind of, to me, is reinforcing that misunderstanding, because I've talked about this before and I'll link my video, but it's the carbomer interacting with oil that creates the scrub, and that's how you scrub your skin. You cannot have a ton of skin come off your face every time you wash your face. You just don't have enough skin on your face for that to happen. But that said, all that said, I wouldn't be surprised if this is an effective product because she's really crammed it with a lot of high impact ingredients, and I do swear by enzymes. I've sworn by them for years. I've talked about them a lot. I think they're very underrated. So it's nice to see them in here combined with AHAs and BHAs, but this is definitely not going to be for the most sensitive skin types. It's got that long list of plant extracts, it's got alcohol, and it's got fragrance in it. Although she does have it listed as the last ingredient, some people in the reviews were saying it does have a scent, at least to them. Another hyped up product right now, the vegan milk cleanser. Looks like they are continuing in their series, and you know, again, I'm happy to see that this is a deviation from those sticks, because we're done with sticks. At least I am. And this cleanser too is really packed with the long list of plant ingredients, lots of humectant ingredients as well, emollient ingredients, so it probably is a nice cleanser for dry skin types. Happy to see that there is no fragrance in here. All right, so what else is really hyped up right now? Ooh, this one. So the Sephora favorites, give me some lip balm set. Give me some balm lip set. This is $29 with an $89 value. I bought it. I couldn't resist it. This looks like a very nice set if you are a big fan of lip balm. And guess who is? In this set, you're getting the mini size of the Fresh Sugar Advanced Lip Therapy. I absolutely love those. They are a thicker texture, but the clear one that's in here, that's where it's at. Ooh, that one's a good product. You get a full size of the Tarte Sequinch Lip Rescue. You're getting the Too Faced Peach Mega Moisture Lip Balm, Pat McGrath Labs Lip Fetish Lip Balm. This one, this is a full size in here, so it's a $40 value, and it's a beautiful product, just like everything from Pat McGrath. But I did go look at the ingredients, and I was kind of underwhelmed. I think that might be one of those lip balms that's just prettier versus effective. But still, it's still beautiful. And then the Jouer Cosmetics Essential Lip Enhancer. That's actually a fantastic lip product. I sometimes forget about Jouer. They had a real moment, and now I forget about their existence. But yeah, that's a really good lip product. And I always say it, I think the Sephora favorite sets are curated really well. If you're interested in trying some of those, $29, $89 value. First Aid Beauty has come out with the Ultra Repair Oil Control Moisturizer. It's really nice to see more brands coming out with this type of product, because I feel like if you have more oily skin for a long time, your only options have been these very, very humectant-rich, great for dry skin type of moisturizers. And in this one, they've actually included oil-absorbing microspheres and a blend of ingredients that help to fight oil production, including niacinamide. So that is another one of those products that doesn't appeal to me. I don't know what it's like to feel like you produce oil from your face, but I'm sure that will have an audience, and I absolutely adore First Aid Beauty. They're a great brand. Here's another one that I've had quite a few questions about, the Cora Organics Noni Night AHA Resurfacing Serum. This is pricey. Cora is a more organic, more natural brand, but I gotta admit, looking at the ingredients here, this looks like it'll be a very effective and yet soothing product. I absolutely love that this is in a base of aloe. Aloe is fantastically soothing. To follow aloe with lactic acid means to me that it is going to be not too painful. It looks really nice. It's got probiotic ingredients, lots of plant oils, lots of plant extracts. Do keep in mind that it does have some essential oil ingredients at the end there, but no alcohol, no fragrance. It's certainly one that I'd be interested in trying it. I think it looks very nice. We also have a lot more from The Ordinary added to the Sephora website. I'm always excited about this. So now we have the Marine Hyaluronics. That's an interesting product to me. I've heard many people say that they prefer it over The Ordinary's hyaluronic acid. But what's so funny to me is people are like, that's my favorite hyaluronic acid. It's not hyaluronic acid, it's marine hyaluronics. Reading to you from the description, it is a serum that brings together lightweight, marine-derived water reservoirs that attract and hold water like hyaluronic acid. It's not hyaluronic acid. That's why you like it more. I'm telling you, the texture of hyaluronic acid is actually a little unpleasant. They also have the ethylated ascorbic acid, 15% added to the website. What I would tell you on vitamin C's is I do think L-ascorbic acid is the gold standard, but you may have trouble using it. It has to be at a low pH. It's not very stable. I genuinely do think ethylated ascorbic acid is probably second best. And look at this, the 100% plant-derived hemisqualane. I gotta brace myself for holding back this excitement. This product is $3.95 for an ounce. How is any skincare product in the entire world under $4? How do they do it? Do I want to talk about this new Dior collection? Not really, because there's always somebody who will appear in the comments like, you hate luxury products because you think they're too expensive. Because you are poor, AliceintheRabbitHole. Okay, fine, but how do you go from just talking about a product that's $3.95 to a product that's $155 for an ounce? And in my personal opinion, this ingredients list looks like it could be more problematic than the $4 one. I just opened the ingredients tab, and you know how at the top there's always, some highlight of what's in the ingredients? Hyaluronic acid has a smoothing effect. That's all you can tell me about a serum that is $155. See, I'm gonna get yelled at. I just don't think it looks like it's worth $155. I would give it a break here if I felt it was. I do like some expensive skincare products. That Verso retinoid alternative, fantastic product. I will excuse the price because I'm sure the research on that cost a lot of money. But what did you guys have to research here? Hyaluronic acid, really? I'm in absolute awe. This looks like it went out in Influencer and there are 1,134 reviews. Let's see how many of these are verified purchases. Sorry, no reviews match your criteria. I am really not trying to be a hater. It's just that where I am right now with skincare and luxury brands is that I just have never found products that I really and truly think are worth these extreme price tags. I really don't. If you like luxury products, that's fantastic. Buy yourself a beautiful luxury eyeshadow palette, buy yourself a beautiful luxury lipstick, but the skincare, it just doesn't look good to me, and that's the problem. It has a lot of fragrance, it has a lot of alcohol, and I just don't think it's making your skin better. You know, again, that's just my personal opinion, and maybe I do think that because I'm poor. That's enough on the Sephora website. Let's move over to the Ulta website. So we have some interesting developments over on Ulta. They seem to have added the Michelle brand, which I've talked about before. I talked about their retinol serum, but unfortunately it is not yet on the Ulta website. It looks like we have a lot of SPF options from Michelle, but put the retinol on there. We also have, Himps. Himps has now expanded into skincare. So it looks like if you want to try the entire line of Himps CBD skincare, you can buy the CBD Fresh Face Kit for $79.99. I feel like they have some kind of interesting stuff going on. Of course, it's Hemp, so they do have CBD ingredients, and they seem to be pretty high in the formulas. The serum has bakuchiol as well. It really doesn't look bad, but one thing to keep in mind is that Hemp's is not as natural of a brand as they kind of look. I would personally have to avoid their moisturizer because they're using chemical SPF filters in here. But, I'd try it. I'd give this brand a try. I'll wait for a 5x multiplier, though, because there will be one. It's Hemp's. I've got two more products that nobody has asked me about, and yet I'm curious about these. So first we have the My Clarins Remove Radiance Exfoliating Powder. I don't know what to make of My Clarins. I've actually tried their products. I was sent deluxe sample sizes, and I still can't tell you how it went because the samples were so small that I just don't remember my experience. But they seem to be the more younger-oriented version of Clarins, and that's a really good price for something that looks like it'd be very nice to travel with. Looks to me like they're going for a more affordable option of the Tatcha powder, the Tatcha cleansing powder. I forget the name of it right now. But yeah, I'm kind of interested in this product. Honestly, the ingredients list on this looks fantastic. It's very short, very to the point, no alcohol, no fragrance, just your rice powder and a couple more ingredients. I would try it. And the last product I'm going to talk about in today's video, the Boscia Vegan Collagen Microcrystal Eye Mask. So this is $28 for one eye mask. So what they're saying this is it's just your basic eye mask with, hyaluronic acid, with vegetable collagen, but with microcrystals as well. And the idea behind that is that's supposed to penetrate deeper to help with fine lines and wrinkles. And the ingredients list looks nice. Talk about to the point here. Eight ingredients. I am a fan of this. No alcohol, no fragrance. I don't have to worry about anything in here. None of these ingredients should cause an allergic reaction, although niacinamide some people cannot use. But yeah, I'm really curious about this. But $28? I did try a product recently that had this kind of the same idea, and that was the Zit Sticka. Have you guys heard of that? I got a sample of that from Ulta, and it's supposed to have this dissolving microcrystal type of idea, like penetrate deeper into your skin, right? And I'm not convinced it was a giant difference from just a hydrocolloid patch, but it did help. And yet I'm still on the fence about it, and that's my problem with this product. I can't buy this once and test it and feel like I really would have a thorough review. So how many $28 eye masks would I have to buy to review this? So that is all I have for today's video. As is always the case, feel free to leave your comments below. Share with me your thoughts on some of these products. Have you tried them? Will you try them? And thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.